Hello to all my friends out there. So I have a short video on food storage. Maybe you're new to food storage, or maybe you've been doing it for a long time and you can always learn. So I found a new channel, How to Store Rice for Years. The Shelves Were Empty. Homestead Heart. Okay, so what happened, this video was about 4 months ago, and the shelves were bare because I was buying big bags of rice and beans. And so what she did is she just layered the rice with bay leaves, and then, she sealed them up. Okay, my grandmother used to always keep the food in metal trash cans. They're about $20 now. And there was never any problems with the food. So, okay, so you can go sprinkle a few bay leaves, put some rice, sprinkle a few bay leaves, and I think that is what I was looking for. No, I want to do mine just reasonable, nothing crazy. Okay, so now the first thing I have on here is rice, beans, and vegetables, cans. Okay, the problem I can see right now is China is flooding. All the farmland is flooding and the cities are flooding. Prior to that, they had the coronavirus, and also locusts have flown in. Okay, they have a zillion population, and what I could see happening is them coming after the rice. So I would suggest stockpiling rice. When she did this video, I think it was 4 months ago, she got 10 pounds for about $5, and I just bought 20 pounds for $9. So even the 2 pound bags, from the Dollar Tree, I got these 2 pound bags for $1 at 99 cents only. So pick up some rice, and this goes back to the story of a woman I know went down to Mexico. They were polygamists, and she was young. She wasn't a woman, she was a girl, and she had a child, a little girl, and there was no work, and her husband ran to America to try and work. And one day, an old man, she said she had never seen him, came up to her and said, "Ma'am, your daughter is really starving." And he gave her a bag of beans, a bag of rice, and a bag of vegetables, and he told her to plant a garden. When she had a bag of vegetables, she had seeds. So start saving your seeds. I have planted quite a few. I'm not the best gardener. And then it could be any kind of beans. So like if you're like me, you think of, rice and beans. Well, think of chili. That's a little bit better. And then make sure you have cans of vegetables. For this kind of food, though, what you need is tomatoes, corn. I have dehydrated onions, green peppers, and squash. So out of 1 green pepper and 1 squash, you can get tons of seeds. So rice, beans, and vegetables. Okay, now next I have on the list meat, potatoes, and milk, because with your milk you can make gravy or you can make yogurt. Once you have milk, if you get one, small, I think I ate all my small ones down, but I buy these at Walmart for $1.74, and if I saved about 6 ounces, I could make yogurt very, very easily, and I made it many, many times on my channel. So meat and potatoes, pack your freezer full of any kind of meat you can. I have bacon ends. We might be fighting the Chinese for our pork. You never know. That's what their poor people eat. Smithfield's is owned by China, so I might be backing off a little bit from bacon, but I have bacon ends that I bought from Albertsons, chicken, partially soy hamburger, turkey meat, chorizo, pork sausage, anything I could find cheap. Hot dogs, bologna. I packed my freezer full of cheese as well, but I wouldn't use up space on cheese. I would just buy Cheese Whiz and Velveeta now that I discovered that good macaroni and cheese. And so that way I wouldn't be using up space in my freezer. Any kind of meat. Okay, so if you have, say, 10 pounds of beans, 10 pounds of rice, and 10 pounds of potatoes, you have 30 pounds of food, and it is not expensive. Chances are, and you had your vegetables, you wouldn't go hungry. So this is like a common sense approach to the food storage. Okay, then canned vegetables and canned fruit, as much as you can put up. Now, if you can buy the cans in your regular canned food. It's way more durable. You're not going to have. We live in earthquakes and stuff like that, but it's going to be there in a year. So I would go for vitamin C, like pineapple, mandarin oranges, and applesauce. Peaches, pears, whatever you can get, and corn for vegetables, corn, green beans, peas, tomatoes, and carrots. Those are going to give you a good rounded out and try to find the places where this stuff is I got this 50% off. And if you can find dented cans and damaged packages. And then I started buying cottage cheese from Walmart, and then you have cottage cheese and pineapple. So now a lot of times when you go to a food pantry or a food bank, sometimes they'll give you the canned vegetables and fruit, and sometimes they'll give you fresh. And if they give you fresh, try to dehydrate and freeze. Okay, Crisco and oil, but if you have your meat, you can use your meat drippings. But if you do, stockpile as much oil and Crisco as you can, and then save your oil. Flour, sugar, salt, baking soda, and baking powder to make bread. Like during real disasters, bread making might be a problem. So what I started doing is just buying biscuit mix, in the package, because those packages, when they're sealed up tight, last forever. And cornbread mix. And you can cook those on top of the stove. Just make your biscuits and a little oil and make a foil tent. These are the ones I like because these bags last forever. Also, the powdered milk lasts forever that's in these. So, or whatever kind of bread you like. I mean, what if we can't get out of the house? So I'll put it back here so you can take a screenshot. And just start buying things a little bit at a time. So big bags of rice, beans, and potatoes. Cans of meat. Tuna, the ones you like to eat. Tuna, chicken, small hams, and clams. Your clams can be used to make clam chowder. That's a pretty decent soup. I forgot to mention also with the beans, the rice, and the potatoes, get oatmeal. Big bags of oatmeal at Smart and Final. I'll be getting those. So that's going to give you, if you had 10 pounds of beans, 10 pounds of rice. Rice is what I can see China coming after. Potatoes and oatmeal, you would have quite a bit of food. Then all you would have to do is scrounge up a little meat and a little vegetables. Okay. Nuts and dry fruit. The nuts are going to give you some nutrients that are hard to get anywhere else, like the dairy. In place of milk, though, if you make yeast, you know, out of the flour and water, that liquid can be substituted for milk. And then I'm going to be buying a hot plate, a toaster oven, a small heater, a barbecue, and one of these small washing machines. You know, they're just very small, and you plug them into the sink because this change thing is a problem. Also, if you have these, you can live in a very small area in your house and just heat one room. Actually, just living in one room if you had to. So, okay, you guys, stockpile the rice for sure, and you know, put some bay leaves in your rice and your beans, and God bless you all.